A man and his dog walk into a bar to watch the football game between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. The man takes a seat at the bar, and his dog hops up onto the empty stool right next to him, and they both settle in for what is sure to be an exciting game. Sure enough, it's a battle for the ages. Early in the first quarter, Green Bay kicks a field goal to go up 3-0. The dog jumps off his chair, runs in a tight circle around his bar stool, barks happily, and jumps back up. Later in the first quarter, Chicago scores a touchdown to take the lead, 7-3. The dog growls at the TV and grabs a stack of coasters in his mouth and shakes them angrily, making a bit of a mess. The bartender looks on with a concerned look but figures, they're only coasters, they're inexpensive, and the people nearby are enjoying watching to see what the dog will do, so he lets it slide. Green Bay scores a touchdown to end the first quarter, and sure enough, the dog jumps out of his seat, runs in a tight circle 3 times, barks excitedly and jumps back up onto his seat. Back and forth, the two teams trade the lead. Every time Chicago scores, a menacing growl and minor destruction of some bar supplies. Every time the Packers score, there is a display of excited approval, each more elaborate than the last. By this time, the entire bar has taken notice of the dog, and everyone is eagerly anticipating the end of the game. Then, at the end of the fourth quarter, with only 4 seconds left on the clock and trailing by 2, Green Bay kicks a 53-yard field goal to beat the Bears, 36-35. In a final display of celebration, the dog jumps up on the bar, runs the length, giving everyone else at the bar a lick and a high paw, jumps off the end of the bar, does a backflip and runs out of the bar, barking the whole way as everyone cheers wildly. Finally, the bartender comes over to the man. "Hey, buddy, I gotta say, that's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. But I gotta ask, what happens when the Bears beat the Packers? What does your dog do then?" The guy just shrugs. "I don't know, man, the dog's only 5 years old." A groom gets drunk at his wedding reception and wakes up with a hangover. He says to his best man, "What happened last night?" "Well," says the best man, "your new wife got drunk, got up from the table, and started dancing. Then I got drunk, and I started dancing with her. Then you got drunk, and you saw us dancing together, and you got so angry at us that you kicked her in between legs." "Ouch," says the groom. "That must have hurt." "It sure did," says the best man. "2 of my fingers got broken." We put a lot of effort into making you smile, so please subscribe to me for new jokes. Stay happy.